your expectations of what your first game was going to be like versus what it was actually like? What were the differences?
Honestly, I didn't. I had high. I always have high expectations for myself. Like, I didn't plan. Saying like, oh, I want a 100-yard game. I just played. That's me. Like, everybody asks me like, how many touchdowns do you think you're gonna get, or what do you think your stats gonna be like? And I always tell I never predict. I just play. So that's what I went out there and did, and I tried to give it my all, and we came out with the win. So that's all I can really ask for.
Anything about the whole experience that was surprising, whether it be the travel or the fact, it's kind of a weird road environment because y'all had almost as many people there.
Yeah, I think the environment was a lot different than it is in high school. I think the closest thing that I've ever been a part of, as far as that kind of environment, is a state championship in high school, and even that is nothing compared to what it is, especially SEC on the road game. ESPN and stuff like that. So it was a really big thing, but I think we all handled it pretty well.
Do you guys have to guard against saying Mississippi State lost to South Alabama? They must not be very good.
That's how I feel like that's naturally how people are going to think. I think Coach Muschamp, he's definitely told us that we can't sleep on anybody. We just have to play the best of our ability. We have to do what we have to do. We should never look down on an opponent because you never know. Especially this team, they're really good on the perimeter. So we just got to do what our coaches tell us to do, and I know that the coach is going to put us in the best position to make that happen.
On the flip side, they're probably going to be pretty motivated, and really this is, you could make the case that this is more important than a win over you guys is more important than a loss to South Alabama.
And, as far as that, I think that we're going to go out with the same mindset. We're not going to go out with the mindset that we're just going to beat these guys and stuff. We're going to go out saying, we're going to play our hardest, we're going to do our assignments, we're going to run each play, we're going to execute. And do all that. So I just think that if we do that, we'll be fine.
What was it like having a veteran like Elliott Fry out there for a lot of you first-timers, knowing you had a guy out there kicking the potential game-winning field goal who'd been through the wars?
Oh, it felt good. It felt great, man. Like, having Elliott come on the field, it was his longest field goal, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I was kind of nervous. It was going to the overtime, so it really didn't matter. We still had time, play and still win. But when he kicked that field goal and he made it, and the refs did like this, I was so excited. It was my first college game. Got a first win. We're 1-0. So this week we're trying to be 2-0. And try to keep taking it one game at a time.
When did you first realize it?